I'm chilling. It's been a beautiful day. I have done less than I've done most of the rest of the days in the last year or so. And I'm going to tell you right now, it felt damn good. I just got a workout in the gym with my son Graves, feeling like shoulders are looking all right. You know what I'm saying? We're doing okay, getting on the roller coaster a little bit. But yo, I wanted to jump on and just do a chat, bro, because we be talking about all these subjects all the time. And I feel like, it's awesome. I love relaying the information. Shut up. Why are you talking, bro? That's not cool. Anyway, I love relaying the information and everything, but I just wanted to do a kicking it thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't just ever, that often just get to, kick back and chill and get to answer some questions and, tell you some stuff. I've got some stuff to tell you, just some personal stuff about my life, bro. I want to give you guys a little bit of insight into some of the things that have been going on in my life. So, first of all, I want to tell you guys about okay, hold on. I'm going to tell you guys a couple things. So let's talk about the good things that have happened this week. In fact, just today. Let's just do today. Something happened to me today, and I was like, yes, I love that. I don't know if y'all know who Alex Terrible is. He is the singer from Slaughter to Prevail. He is Russian. He wrestles bears, bro. He is actually now rehabilitating baby bears. And I did a video about that because I love to highlight anything where it's positive and it's something cool that we can talk about. And the dude, he's one of the most gnarly metal singers on the planet. He does bare knuckle boxing where he just gets in a ring and just you know what I'm saying? And he's savage at it. He's super good at it. Watch his training videos, bro. He just lets his homies punch him in the face repeatedly, bare-fisted, to train for this stuff. But now he's rehabbing these tiny little itty-bitty baby bears. I love that. That's amazing. So I did a video about it. Next thing I know, Alex Terrible follows you on Instagram now. I was like, oh, that's nice. Alex Terrible follows me on Insta now. That's super cool. So that almost makes us like kissing cousins or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Probably not kissing cousins. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud with my mouth. He's my friend now. We're friends. We're like besties. It's like that. Maybe not like that. We're friends though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good. So yeah, I recant the kissing cousins thing. I miss my kissing cousin. I wonder whatever happened to him. He was such a good dude. Ain't seen him in a while. Girl. David Henderson, could you share your P.O. box again? David, I would absolutely love to. The only thing is that Jax is not here right now. I sent Jax to get her nails done because I want my wife to be happy at all times. So let me look it up and try to keep talking while I look for it so I can see. But I won't be able to punch it in really, bro. I'm so sorry. Get a pen. Get a pen. If you need the P.O. box, get a pen. Get a pen. Get a pen. Get a pen. Okay, so it is 90828 Alvadore Road, Alvadore Road, Alvadore, Oregon, 97404, P.O. Box number 9. So I hope that you were able to get that, bro. Can't really take the time to be able to type it in right now. I'm not good with that on the tiny itty bitty little screen. Mob Stopper. The one and only time I stand to pee is when I'm in a public bathroom urinal. Thank you, incarceration. Mob Stopper, I'm going to tell you right now, most people who've been incarcerated and done long periods of time, if they are in the comfort and privacy of their own home, dudes sit down to piss. It's nasty, bro. Like, there's a piss mist radius that could go up to 3.5 feet from standing up to piss. And I'm not doing that in my own house, bro. It is. Jay, drop to the P.O. box if you want to pin it. Where he did that? Yo, thank you, Trev. Thank you for letting me know. Dre, you are a beast, dog. Where Dre at? Yo, I'm going to pin that. Pinned it. Hell yeah. Dude, I'm telling you right now, I forgot. We have to acknowledge the mods. We have the best mods in the entire world, but most certainly on YouTube. We got Trev, we got Dr. Dre Light, we got Mrs. Blaze, we got Abby, we got 3 Flying Monkeys. We have Harvey Talks Prison. He's not here as much. He's a very busy dude. We got a lot of dope mods in here, man, and they keep this place a chill place for us to hang out. Jonathan Polo, Yo, love from Florida. I just got my shirts from my job in electrical while I've been off my probie period for a while. Finally getting a shirt feels like I'm part of something. Jonathan, I'm so damn proud of you, dog. Hell yeah, you went into a great field, man. That is absolutely amazing. Trial Junkies United, great to see you, sis. After Dark, what is up, fam? I love it when y'all give love to the mods, man, because I know that you guys see they deal with a lot of knuckleheads. A lot of knuckleheads sometimes. It's YouTube. It's bound to happen. Excuse me. It's like the most lightweight burp ever, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Irish Bomb Squad? Good to see you, homie. How you doing, homeboy? So look, I want to talk right now about the worst things that I have seen on the internet in the last week or so. So I had to see Wes Watson's wiener on the internet. I was scrolling Insta, minding my own business, and all of a sudden, there was a big old screenshot of a picture. The screenshot was big, but there was a picture of Wes Watson's wiener. And it was like they took a screenshot from a video. I don't even think he meant to release that. I really don't. I saw that. I saw Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Y'all know who Gypsy Rose Blanchard is? Like the little... I don't even know what was wrong with her. I'm not sure if she knows what was wrong with her. I think she had some real diagnoses, but her mama made all of these diagnoses up and pretended she was sick and got money and sympathy and everything. And then she ended up killing her mama. And then she got out of prison and it's been a bunch of drama. I saw her do a thirst trap dance on TikTok and I was like, boom, 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 Gypsy Rose White, boom. That shit was bad, bro. That was not good. We got the dude who had a whole wiener penis tattooed across his cheek, going straight to his mouth. He was getting it removed, though. So hopefully, I really hope that, depending on why he got it, he probably got it because he did bad things and then went to prison and they non-consensually yadded that across his face. He's getting it removed. I hope that doesn't work out. Y'all remember the Katie's Revenge tattoo? The dude who, how do I put this, Deli? He grabbed up a little girl, did terrible things to her, murdered her, and the little girl's cousin, Jared Harris, fucking hero, ended up on the same pound as him in prison and went in with a sword into his cell and said, "You're getting a tattoo today." And he's like, "What am I getting?" He said, "Katie's name." And he said, "Where? Can I get it on my arm?" He said, "Your forehead." And the dude stuttered twice and Jared just, bah, bah, and then tattooed it across his forehead. Some nonprofit went in and removed that tattoo for him for free. There are people out there that are trying to do things that they think are good, but they doing the wrong shit, bro. I just want to clarify that. That's the wrong shit to do. That dude was a child artist and murderer, and he should have had to wear that for the rest of his days. Mrs. Blaze said, "Sing a song about how great Blaze is. I rule. Blaze real good and stuff. We love to blaze." Drew Morris. "Hate, I can't stay long, bro. About to go back to work from break. Have a great live, big dog." Yo, Drew, I love you, bro. Have a great night at work, man. Go in there and kill it, bro. Work always comes first. You know what I'm saying? Justin Cameron said, "By the power invested in me by Fluffy Pizza Lovers Association, I named JD's beard the sexiest beard ever." My dog. Hell yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. So did Enlo said, "So did they end up being able to execute that overweight dude? Just curious," for Monday's live. Now, look, I did not remember to check up on that. But I'm going to tell you right now, that's the great state of Florida, bro. The free state of Florida, if they want to kill you, they gonna kill you dead, boy. They gonna kill you dead. So I'm sure that they did, but I have not been able to verify. Pierce said, "Have you heard much about the Alaskan Avenger?" I talked to him today, my dog. I talked to him today. He's doing real good. He hit me up because there's this dude that I've never met in my life. I've never talked to in my life. And he's made like some weird, threatening, insane... I'm going to do a video about it, in fact. But he's making some insane claims about me and him working with the Sinaloa cartel and the Hells Angels out of Los Angeles and the LAPD, like all three of them. And that like we were, me, him, and Jason were all on some sort of a group call together, the Sinaloa cartel, the LAPD, and and the Alaskan Avenger and me
and Jax.
And Jax.
Hi.
Hey, Jax just got here, by the way, you guys. So, yeah, he hit me up and he's like, dude, this dude's sending me insane messages. This dude showed up to my tattoo artist's shop twice talking this crazy ass shit, bro. This dude is a jaybird like a motherfucker, dog. I've never talked to him in my life. I don't know any Hells Angels from LA. I don't know the Sinaloa cartel and who's operating it currently. And I've never spoken to anyone in the LAPD. This dude is like off his fucking biscuit, bro. Like he's all the way like, I don't know what they putting in that crackback these days. I don't know what they putting in that meth, but it got this boy all the way fucked, bro.
Yeah, before he showed up to the tattoo place, he messaged me. He found me on Facebook, and he's like, do you remember talking to me? We were all in a group call, and I was like, huh? What?
Yeah, no, never.
That did not happen.
Never talked to this dude in my life. He's like, I'm from Sacramento. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't hang out in Sacramento, dog. I don't know you. You're fucking weird as fuck. Fuck from around my people. You know who he hasn't messaged? Me. I'm the only one he hasn't messaged. He's messaged my wife, he's messaged my brother, and he's gone into my tattoo shop. So it's weird. Kitty and Lou, 2 stories you may want to cover. Netflix, Piper, Raquel, grooming and mom kissing. Her own mom? 17-year-old on live. Also, dude got 480 years for pedo shit. Love you and Jax. Kitty and Lou, thank you so much. I appreciate those suggestions. I'm a little confused by the first one, but it's probably exactly what it sounds like, and it's just one of those headlines. One of those headlines. Jax, you want to come show them what you did to your nails?
I cut them off. I'm declawed. I actually had a little teary moment, and the girls, they all know me there very well, clearly, and they were like, it's okay, honey, don't cry. You can make them long again.
She's so damn pretty.
I'm declawed. They're short.
Those are not that short, bro.
They're short for me.
They're shorter than mine. Wes Watson would think
those. Shorter than yours?
Oh, they're longer than mine. Wes Watson would think those are super long.
You know.
What? I ain't even said nothing. Turd Ferguson. Was it Hassan Piker? Heard about him? Or Nuxiner channel? So look, man, I was actually just clowning the ever-loving dog shit out of Hassan with my kid Graves today. Like, talk about a dude with nothing but bad takes and terrorist tendencies. That dude is so anti-America, and he's just such a cringe-ass dude, bro. Like, that dude, I guarantee you, that dude, if he ever found somebody that he was actually going to be with, he's cucking. He's in the corner knuckleballing it while his partner gets balled out in the back passage, dog. His son is a fucking lame, dog. I can't stand that dude. You want to say hi? You want to get on camera?
I was going to say hi, but that was a lot. I don't know. I'm like awkwardly standing next to you. Come like, I should leave.
Come here. Sarah's here.
Hi. Hi. Hi, Sarah.
We can't see your face.
Well. Okay, hi. I'm gone now.
Sarah said, for trial junkies, are you going to post your last live? Doc didn't get to see it. Jax, your nails are beautiful, girl. On throat. We love you, Sarah. Hell yeah. Jeff Hanelt, what's your opinion on psychedelics like shrooms or acid? Here's my thing with psychedelics. I don't view them as a drug. I view them as a tool. I view them as an exercise. I view them as a way to realign yourself. I always have. And I know that there's people who can abuse them. I've never been a person who ever abused psychedelics. I use psychedelics to be able to like get myself back into perspective and realigned with things outside of myself. Now, Bill Wilson, the dude who wrote the 12 Steps, the dude who started Alcoholics Anonymous, he actually microdosed for 2 years after he wrote the book while he was in recovery. He microdosed for 2 years theorizing that psychedelics could help you further your spiritual experience. There's a huge portion of AA that's reliant on you coming at some point to a spiritual experience and a spiritual awareness, which is basically an awareness of something higher than you outside of yourself that connects you to other things. And he absolutely thought that that was how you do it. Now, I don't go out and do psychedelics, but I don't think that they're a negative thing if you do them with the right intent. I think intention is everything with psychedelics. I also think that making sure that you're not getting something that's dirty or has some fuck shit in it is super important. You know what I'm saying? I like that they're moving more towards medicinal use of psychedelics because at least then it's regulated and you know what you're getting is good. My favorite psychedelic has been and always will be DMT though. Dimethyltryptamine absolutely changed the way that I viewed the world. It changed the way that I viewed myself. It's what taught me how small and insignificant I am, which is one of the greatest lessons I've ever had in my entire life. You know what I'm saying? It's really easy to take shit personal when you think that it's the JD Delay show and the whole world revolves around you. Once you realize that you are just like an extra on set on a giant floating rock amongst millions of light years of other floating rocks, bro, it's a humbling thing. And ego to me and pride to me is something that fucks me up every time, man. Backwoods Templar, JD, what's up? Thanks for all you do. Thanks again for your prayers. I'm a week seizure free. Yes, that is beautiful, homie. That is exactly what we wanted to hear. D-Money Industries, if only government allowed shrooms and acid. So there's like out here on the West Coast, there's places you can go to, like clinics, and you can do psychedelics. Like, I'm pretty sure that that's still a thing out here. I don't know if that went away when they recriminalized drugs. I haven't looked into it because I just don't do it, bro. I don't feel like I need a spiritual realignment. I feel like I get that every morning when I hit my knees and I start my day in thanks and gratitude. And every night when I just ask God to keep me on the right path. And, I don't feel like I need to realign, but I think that there's places out here still where you can do that on the West Coast. And also even in like Florida where everything that could be illegal is super illegal. They had ayahuasca retreats out there where you could do it for religious purposes. I know my old boss used to go to ayahuasca retreats and he was like, you really want to go to somewhere and you check where you're going because he said the place that he went to the last time when I talked to him was like a tiny house with one bathroom. And when people do ayahuasca, almost everyone throws up. And he's like, it was just people in the backyard crawling around on the ground and each other's vomit. I'm like, that sounds fucking terrible. Ugh. But they're definitely making some headway with all of that. I know they're doing ketamine therapy. I hate ketamine. I did like recreational ketamine back in the day, and I had a really bad experience, and I'm straight on the ketamine ever since. I don't want to tell the story, but I've hated ketamine ever since. It's wild. Just sniff poo. Mars, I feel like I live with dogs that makes me feel like I'm doing that all the time. Have you ever smelled a Boston Terrier or even worse, a French Bulldog? I feel like I'm literally wearing a feed bag that's full of shit when I'm in my bed at night. It's so bad, bro. So bad.
So I accidentally gave the dogs something the other
Accidentally?
day that they normally don't have. And
She tried to kill us.
Zero. It was so bad. I felt like I was suddenly in Daytona again, walking down Main Street in like the back alley. It was humid in that spot.
Bro.
It was so bad.
It smelled like a public restroom in downtown Portland. It was so bad. Like a porta potty in the middle of summer in Warp Tour, if any of you guys remember those.
The air around him was thick, it was heavy, it was humid. It
was humid.
Like a different temperature.
Yeah, it literally changed the temperature. But she acts all innocent, like I accidentally fed it. She fed him a half a protein pancake, steak and eggs. I couldn't finish my breakfast, and she fed him a protein pancake, bro.
I make you breakfast every morning really nice.
I know, and I love it.
I felt bad wasting some of the food, and I know that everything I made was safe for them. So I was like, okay, we'll bless the dogs a little bit. That backfired. We're not doing that again.
Jason Brown will have 9 years clean on the 26th of May. Go Jason, hell yeah. Trial Junkies United said, no thanks, ketamine is so dangerous. I agree with you. There are people who take it who are there's veterans that are working with it for their PTSD in controlled environments, and whatever somebody's working with their doctor, I'm not a medical medical professional, and I'm not their medical professional, so I have no say on that. I have no opinion on that. But recreationally, ketamine, absolutely the fuck not. Charity Cole, love you too, sis. Bear Gibson, good to see you, my guy. Pierce, I've done shrooms and it helped with mental clarity. I'm telling you, like that state that you go to after you're done peaking, where everything seems to align in your brain. It's like every star in the sky inside of your mind aligns all at once and everything makes perfect sense. It's like post-nut clarity times 1,000. Top kick, bro. Top kick. Krusty, good to see you, brother. How you doing, man? EM contacted me. Who's EM? Dwight, who's EM? I'm confused. Let's see. Safe for them doesn't mean safe for y'all. Same. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's exactly what it is. Somebody said euphoria. Euphoria. So when you say euphoria, it instantly reminds me of that show that Drake produced. And like, I think he wrote and produced it, where it was just a bunch of like teenagers fucking and then teenagers getting fucked by adults. And then everybody came out and said Drake is a groomer and a pedophile. And Drake's like, no, I'm not. Well, are you going to do another season of Euphoria? I don't want to talk about it. My dog. What? That shit was crazy. Sober Bang Bang veteran, what is up? JD, still sober, brother. 3 months strong and it's finally easing up. Graduating the VA DOM next month. Heading back to Boston. I'll be in Daytona for Christmas to finish the ink. Stay up, y'all. Dude, that is so dope. I'm so proud of you, man. Hell yeah. Big love and respect to you, my guy. Hell yeah. Salvia was one of the main things that helped me notice my mental health and get away from the medications. Not for everyone. Facts, nothing is going to be for everyone, man. You know what I'm saying? There's some stuff that's going to work for some people and some stuff that's going to not work for certain people. Like, there's plenty of people that I know that are in active recovery and their lives look amazing and they do, THC in one form or another, whether it's, capsules or gummies or, they smoke and it helps them with pain management or their anxiety. I just raw dog life, bro. I just raw dog life. I was hardcore in drugs, so I'm hardcore in sobriety, bro, in recovery. That's the only mode that I know is fucking hardcore. So I just, you know what I'm saying? I just be out here getting it, bro. Dominar, what's up, man? Recovering, obstacles can't stop you, problems can't stop you. Most of all, other people can't stop you. Only you can stop you. That is a beautiful quote, and I agree with that 1,000%. And yeah, Nolan Nibbs said, it only gets easier, sober bang bang. That is an absolute fact. That is an absolute fact. The first day, week, month, 90 days, like it's hard, it's less hard, it's less hard, it's less hard. Eventually you stop counting and you stop struggling. And it's like not even something that comes into your mind anymore, except every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll have a using dream. Ugh. They're always grimy as fuck too, bro. And I wake up with a bad feeling. But like my association with using now is so wretched. Like the idea of using meth makes me feel like physically ill. The idea of smelling hard liquor makes me physically ill. Like my life is just so based and so far beyond all that shit. I never even worry about it anymore, bro. It will always be with you. Nolan said it will always be with you. The dreams are real. Giant light bulbs. Well, it's funny because I was smoking off a light bulb in a dream not too long ago. Reverent Lovejoy. Alaskan Avenger is rocking it. What a great guy. Kudos for mentioning him. Oh man, yeah, that's my brother right there, bro. That's me and Jax love him. I talk to him every day or two. You know what I'm saying? We hardly ever go more than a day or two without talking. Free time fishing adventure. Hey JD, I do custom axes. I was wondering if that's something I could send your way, considering where you live. I think you could always use one to get some firewood. I would love that free time fishing adventure. I would absolutely love that. If you would be down to do that, I don't know if you know this about me. I did throwing axes. I did competitive throwing axes. I actually had the record in Volusia County for a while. And I love anything axe related. And I'm not allowed to own a firearm, but I can own an axe because it's a tool, not a weapon. And, you know, I always have one within arm's reach of me. So I would love that so much. My P.O. box is actually the pinned comment right now because somebody asked me to throw up the P.O. box. Anthony Cavasso! If you had an opportunity to commit a crime that would make you a lot of money and it was 100% certain you would get away with it, would you do it today? No, I would not, Anthony. And that's a great question. And let me answer why for you. Let me elaborate on that. Let me double down because not only would I not do it, but I would not do it out of a reason and a purpose. Because I know that if I take steps in a certain direction, it ends in the same place every single time. Now, I might get away with it. I might get a lot of money out of it. That's going to feed the sneaky addict part of me that I work to suppress, that I've worked to get out of my fucking mind and out of my heart and out of my spirit. And the second that I go take a step backwards into that, it's going to cut off my connection with my higher power. It's going to cut off my connection with my higher self. I'm going to go farther and farther back into that. And every single time when I compromise my integrity, when I give into greed or I give into, you know, dishonesty or being sneaky or, you know, any of that type of shit, it costs me so much more than I could ever gain in the end. Bro, I will thug it out, dog. I will thug it out. I will be poor if I need to be poor, which is a huge change for me because I always told everybody that I'm not dangerous unless I'm broke. Because if I get broke, I'm robbing every motherfucker here. That used to be my mindset. You know, as long as I'm good on money, don't worry about me. But if I run out of money, I'm fucking someone up. I'm taking something. I don't live like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Today, I work hard for every single thing that I have. And I get to work hard enough to be able to make sure that my wife has everything that she needs. And my parents have everything that they need. And my kids have everything that they need. And that's super important to me. And I'll lose all of that, bro. I can either have the amazing people in my life, the amazing relationships, being able to look at myself in the mirror and love the person that I see and, you know, have a house and a platform where I get to be with you guys and all these things that I love and value in my life. I can have those or I can have that lifestyle, be it drugs or crime. I'll fuck myself up, bro. Cassie, what is your favorite classic video game? For me, it will always be Sonic CD. Man, so look, I get so torn if we're talking about classics. Not a lot of people ever played the Kid Icarus game. It was super old school Nintendo. I really like the old school Zelda games. Everybody liked the Mario games. I love the Mario games, but I loved the Zelda games even more. Jax, do you want to come show off your Super Shadow tattoo? Can you get it up that high? Can you get it up that high?
I don't know if it can.
Here, you want to put your knee on? You want to put your foot on my knee?
Don't make me fall. I'm really good at falling.
And there's Jax's Super Shadow tattoo.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I really loved the Final Fantasy games. Still love Final Fantasy games. But, you know, these days I try to keep up with the youngsters on the newer games and everything. You know, Last of Us is still my favorite shit. Yo, Mike Howard! Lux Jewelers still loves you. I love y'all at Lux Jewelers, man. Hell yeah. Big love and respect to you, homie. Appreciate you so much. Big shout out to Lux Jewelers. Trial Junkies United said, Jax Delay, waiting for your next short. I was watching the first one you put out where you scream. I loved that one. Jax, do you watch Beavis and Butthead on MTV at 12 midnight? Dana, we don't watch regular TV. We just have streaming services. And we watch such a random amount of different shit. Like, such a random amount.
I remember when that show came out.
I loved Beavis and Butthead. It had me doing forever, bro. Revenant Lovejoy, do you have a passport, JD? Most welcome at my cottage in Northern Ontario, Canada. God bless you, brother. I appreciate that hospitality so much, and I would love to be able to venture to Canada. Unfortunately, because of my 58 felony convictions, the good people of Canada have decided that I am no longer eligible to visit your country. Unfortunately, the government, not the people, the government. Catalogo Ivan, bro, why do you have so many tattoos? I don't know, bro. Why do you have such a long first name? I don't know. Are we asking stupid questions now? Because they're fucking lit, dog? The fuck do you mean? Because I'm mentally unstable? Like, why else would I? Because I had 20 grand to blow on ink in my body and I just felt like it? The fuck? Colt Sarah TV, sober since 2018 today when Grandpa passed. Thank you, Formont, Iraq, and keep me. Thank you for. I don't know what that said because I guarantee you, the super messed it up. And keep me steady. JD, I love you, bro. Colt Sarah TV, I love you too. And I'm sorry that it came out a little bit different on there. I'm not entirely sure what the exact words were, but I got your sentiment and I love you. And I'm so sorry that your grandpa passed, but I'm so proud of you for being clean and sober since then. You've been sober longer than I have, homie. Fucking yeah, that's what's up. I got sober in 2019. Joseph McGee. Hey JD, been listening to you for years, randomly just caught a live. How was hanging out with that fat electrician? Love his stories and videos. Let me tell you this about Nick. Nick is the dopest dude, and he'll randomly text me the funniest shit. His dad is an amazing fucking dude. All of those dudes from Unsub are fucking light years cooler than you could imagine, bro. They're just fucking good, solid people. You know what I'm saying? And Zach Bell, veteran with the sign, got to meet him there. That was an honor. Rich, Angry Cops, fucking great dude. Absolutely great dude. All of those dudes are incredible. Backwoods Templar, I wish Medal of Honor was still around. Loved them. Oof, felt that, bro. Felt that. JD's cooler than a fridge, no finesse. Mars, love you, family. Can you say hi, Wheela? Wheela, hi, how are you? Mars said, y'all please stay sober. Look, here's the thing. Is there are people that can, partake recreationally and not ruin their lives with it. And I totally understand that. I'm definitely not one of those people. Dana wanted to know when the next season of Last of Us is coming out. I thought it was the 24th of this month they dropped the first episode. I think. If you've only watched the show and you haven't played the second game, it's gonna be a rough fucking season, fam. It's gonna be a real rough season. My kid Graves absolutely quit anything to do with The Last of Us about 20 minutes into the second game. He said, fuck that, I'm never touching it again. It's gonna be a rough one. Dominar, a motto to live by. If you hurt a child temporarily, I will hurt you permanently. Wood chipper style. Dominar. Yo, that is a dope quote, homie. I fucking love that. Let's see. Good solid group here. July 18th will be my 15 years in recovery. Hell yeah, man. The big 15. UK Beats. I haven't slept in 2 days. Shh. Your eyes are getting heavy. You're so tired. Lay your head down. Night. All right. Straight ripping. What's some prison reform that you support? I don't think that we should be taking up bed space for people who are on drug offenses. I think that should go to treatment. I think they should get mental health services. I don't think we should be taking up bed space for pedophiles and rapists. I think we should put them out of our misery. Immediately. Fucking immediately. You go, you get a trial, you're found guilty, you get one appeal. Okay, double time loser. We've proved that you put pee-pee where pee-pee should no go twice now. Now it's time for you to go behind the courthouse and double top. Headshot. But yeah, I think mental health services is going to be one of the most quintessential things that you're going to be able to get inside of prison. I think that re-entry is going to be one of the more quintessential things that you're possibly going to be able to do for inmates before they come back out onto the streets. They're going to need things like job training. They're going to need things like most dudes in there don't know how to fill out a fucking job application, homie. Most of them don't know how to eat civilized. There are dudes in there in prison who barely know how to use a spoon and a fucking fork, dog. You know what I'm saying? So people need help with this basic life shit. And they could absolutely have peer support in there. They could hire people that, can walk them through reentry. And there are some states that are actually doing it. I actually am in contact right now with the Oregon Department of Corrections to be able to go in and start doing that on a volunteer basis. But it needs to be like an across the board thing for every state. If you want to fix the crime problem, you have to give people the resources and the support. Period. Point blank. Sending someone to a violent, fucked up, dirty warehouse for violent, fucked up, dirty people and keeping them there for years and then kicking them out with like $50 and expecting them to succeed is not realistic. They're gonna fucking go right back to whatever they were doing, whether that be robbing, cheating, stealing. You know what I'm saying? And you can't fix somebody who forces his dick into places it doesn't belong. So just, that's what I think. If you think you're getting bad, please get help. Help is big, man. Mars, help is big. I never would have gotten to where I am today without the help of so many different people. So many different people stopped to help me and to lift me up. And that's why I always am so grateful when I can help other people, man. Stephen Prophet said, these live videos are the only reason I get through work. I'm so glad to hear that your day is better when we do these, because my day is always better when we do these. I love you, fam. What is your favorite tattoo? You guys are gonna be like, oh, but he has big tattoos everywhere, yada, yada, yada. I'll show you my favorite tattoo. It's this right here. Simple. Jax. And it's real close to my heart. It's as close to my heart as I had available when I got it done. It's the way I keep my wife with me when I'm out traveling for work and shit like that. Also, you know, my old dog Olive right here that was with me for 13 years. And then I've got Zero, the Boston Terrier. Sometimes when I'm out on the road and I start to get anxiety or whatever, I pet them dogs. I've got my wedding anniversary tattooed on the inside of my wrist. Jax has our initials because we both have the same initials. All three of them, JDD.
And I have our anniversary.
She has our wedding anniversary tattooed.
Can you see it?
JDD, heart JDD, and the wedding anniversary. Anthony Cavazos, I'm thinking about getting a tattoo. I like the simple but edgy tattoos like they used to look in the 1950s. I'm also conflicted because once it's on you forever. I thought about a Black Widow spider tattoo. That would be sick, dude. That would be sick. So I
have right here.
Jax has a Black Widow spider in the crook of her arm, bro.
In the ditch.
Yeah, in the ditch. So like, I completely understand that the permanence can be off-putting to people. I've really never valued my body that much. I've always been like, yo, this is like a cheap beater car that's going to get me to where I need to go until it doesn't anymore, and then it's over. So I know some people are like really attached to their bodies. I know that my body is not me. My body is just a machine that I get to ride until the next ride. So, bye, Felicia. Much love, JD and Jax. We love you, sis. Hell yeah. Mrs. Blaze said, I have like 50 tattoos I want, but I'm a baby. You're a baby? You can't get no babies, can't be getting no tattoos. What the hell? Irish Bomb Squad said, sounds like old Sailor Jerry ink. Facts. I think that's exactly what he was talking about. That's kind of what I envisioned too. Ace of Cards, what made you do crime in the first place? Well, my friend, I don't ever want to blame things on something else. I made me do crime. It was my bad decisions that led me to do crime. But I'll tell you this, I've never committed a heinous felony when I wasn't on crystal meth. I never started doing heinous felonies until I started doing crystal meth. You know what I'm saying? Crystal meth was a bad decision, and that bad decision led to a shitload of other bad decisions. And now I've got 58 felony convictions, and, you know, I'm working on getting all of them knocked off and everything. We'll see what they'll do. I know that I can get at least the ones here in Oregon taken off my record. The ones in Florida are going to be difficult, but yeah, like crystal meth will turn you into a different person. To me, it turns me into a prolific fucking criminal. I'm out there doing bad things, mama. Bad things. Sober Bang Bang veteran, learning about radical acceptance. It's helped me stay sober. I hope y'all check it out. It's made a real difference in how I handle life and recovery. Bro, I'm telling you, radical acceptance, accountability, honesty, gratitude, humility. These are the tools, these are the principles that get me through the worst shit in my life these days. Dead ass sober. Dead ass sober. I'm back with snacks and booze. Get it, cool man. Hell yeah. Mrs. Blaze, I'm such a baby, I don't even have my ears pierced. Oh, yeah. You mean you don't like pain. Well, tattoos don't hurt, right, Jax?
Nah.
We're
You'll
lying.
be all right.
We're lying.
They hurt worse the older you get and the more like emotionally and mentally stable you are. When I was in a bad place, they didn't hurt as much. I leaned into the pain. It was a good distraction. But now that things are going great in life and I'm older, once you hit 40, it hits different, man.
Yeah.
But also, I only wear grippy socks that I buy now. So that's a big change.
That is a big change for you, baby. We're all proud of you for that. Yo, Mac said, big fan, MPAG. Big love to you, big Mac. Thank you so much. Straight ripping. Are attorneys protected in prison, assuming it's not a chomo? No, they're not protected, but I mean, they have valuable assets to people who are like working on appeals or have motions they want to file or anything like that. It's not like they're protected. Nobody gives a fuck what you did on the outs, bro. Unless they can use it to their advantage. You might get somebody who's going to like stick up for you if you're like helping them with their appeals. And there's definitely a lot of people in there that you could find that are probably trying to work on some, legal shit that you could help them on. But nobody's going to protect somebody just because they're an attorney. They're going to protect them because they're doing something for them that they want done. Commentary connoisseur! Hell yeah. Thank you so much, fam. Big love. That's big support. I appreciate you. Alyssa A. Aarons, William S. Drefall, and Hunter J. Drefall, Irvingston, Wisconsin. Please look into this. Young girl was seriously hurt beyond belief and by the hands of these monsters. I'm extremely familiar with the town and they are trying to keep it quiet. I just screenshot that. I don't know if you could see me doing this. That's me screenshotting so that I can look into that. Thank you so much, homie. Love you, commentary connoisseur. Big love. Pepvinios. No Jumper podcast work with the feds. So look, man, I have a good friend, 1090 Jake, who I won't work with No Jumper because of the Adam 16 thing. I won't, bro. I turned down MrBeast because he hired a fucking pederast to be on kids' content. If I catch a sketchy smell from somebody, I'm not fucking with them, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I won't fuck with No Jumper because of that shit where Adam 16 was talking about what he did to that little girl. But I talked to Jake because everybody keeps saying that Adam 22 is the feds and he working with the feds, and Jake knows Adam pretty well, and he's like, nah, dog. He's like 100%. And if anybody's gonna be able to find the paperwork on a motherfucker, it's gonna be 1090. It's gonna be 1090. That's what 1090 does for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That dude is a savage with it. So when he tells me something like that, I listen to that dude, man. Donnie Drum. I may not have a tattoo, but my tongue's split. Fuck yeah. Because I'm a monster kid and always will be. It's helped elsewhere, but YouTube won't let me talk about it. That's fucking lit, dog. Hell yeah. Can you control it? I've seen people that have their tongue split and they can make it go in like separate directions and like chopstick it and shit like that. That shit's lit. Richard Dowling, listening to you speak always reminds me of how hungry crocodiles are. Lit. Bear Gibson, JD is the only YouTube creator that I've ever wanted to donate to. Rehab and pregnant wives are expensive. I'm poor. Sorry, JD. Don't ever be poor, bro. You are a valued part of this community. You are here. You are one of us. You are family. You are loved. And we are so proud of you. You have let us be a part of your journey while you turned your life around. And now we get to keep getting updates about the amazing things that are happening in your life. And that means more than anything, dog. We fucking love you. We love you.
Yeah, save your dollars, sweetie.
Yeah, you got a lot going on, bro.
You have a baby coming up.
Yeah.
We just love that you're here with us.
You're going to be such a good dad, bro.
Yeah.
And we're so fucking proud of you. Fred, U.S. Marines. JD, I'm 5 years clean from painkillers. Homie, that's beautiful. I can't even tell you how many of my friends had their lives ruined over an injury. And then they go to the doctor, and the doctor starts setting them up with these different pills and shit like that. And then they get cut off. And so they hit the streets looking for shit. And it just ruins their whole lives, man. So I'm so proud of you, dog. That's beautiful. Ace of Cards, I still to be a fan of MrBeast until I found out he hired a pedo. It was the Delaware thing, bro. It was the Delaware thing. Not only did he give the dude, you know that he knew. Jake the Viking verified that MrBeast knew about his past, that he was a registered child rapist. Registered child rapist. He knew that he was convicted and registered. So he gave him a nickname and he made him wear a mask when no one else there was using a fake name or wearing a mask. They did it deliberately to hide him so nobody would know. And that's why I couldn't do it, bro. It was literally, I would have gotten $500,000. And I would have gotten in front of hundreds of millions of people on YouTube. And would $500,000 completely pay off my parents' mortgage? Would it completely help me in so many ways? I would have been able to pay off my parents' mortgage and start my own sober living facility off of that. But I can't do it, bro. I can't take that type of fucking money, man. I can't. Because it's something that I've spoken on and I've stood on for my whole life. And I can't break down like that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Divine Spark, we love you so much. Just because you're great, sister, you are, and we love you. Huge love to you, Divine. We appreciate you so much.
Mrs. Blaze. We love you, honey.
Yo, Irish Bomb Squad said, I still have all my write-ups and DRs from all 3 of my prison sets. Bro, here's the thing is that I'm not sure what I have for my prison sets. I put everything in a bag when I walked out of San Am. I gave all my shit away. Anything that was worth anything, I gave it away. And so I have paperwork and I have like cards and I have letters that people wrote me and pictures all in a fucking bag, a San Am trash bag, and it's still sealed. I haven't opened it up yet. It's like my little time capsule, homie. You know what I'm saying? One of these days I'll actually get in there and open it up. Horizontal Frame, you are a constant reminder that I never want to go back to jail. I 1000% get that. As somebody who has to go back to jail still, because I still have one last thing that I have to clean up from 2014, I completely understand that. I am not super looking forward to it, but I did the crime and I'm going to go do the time no matter what that ends up being, because that's just how we do it, man. That's just how we walk. That's that accountability we was talking about, bro.
And I'm so proud of you for that, and I respect it 1000%.
Oh, thank you, baby. Yo, Bethany Turner has 8 years free from Xanax. Sister, 8 years is amazing, and I know how hard it is with those benzos. The come down off benzos is fucking wrecked, bro. It is a wreck job to come off of benzos. Holy shit, big respect. Johnny Honesto has 90 days clean and sober from booze and cocaine. Hell yeah, man. Good work. Proud of you. I just want you guys to know, man, like, I know that I've probably missed a few different people because there's so many comments. I know that I've probably missed some people who've shot their sober dates or how long they've been clean. I'm fucking proud of you. Every single one of you. I don't get to see every single comment, but I am so fucking proud of all of you. I love you guys, man. We are all in this together. James O'Connor, you don't like my I smell hippies shirt, bro? I smell hippies. You don't like that shit? I thought it was ironic and hilarious. Yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe sense of humor a little bit. Yo, Irish Bomb Squad said, I did that so no one can say anything that ain't true. Yo, no one, I 100% get that. I probably have my write-up still. I just haven't looked in that thing for so long, bro. I tried to put it in the rear view, and now I'm actually talking to people at the DOC about going back in to be able to speak to inmates on a regular basis. I mean, I do it in every other state that I've been to, bro. Every other state lets me in their prisons. So I just started Googling people in Oregon DOC, and I've talked to like 3 or 4 people, and hopefully soon I'll get to go in and, talk to people about recovery, talk to people about reentry, try to give them a little bit of hope, try to give them some, just tips for mindset for the future. Because I know I never had nobody come in and talk to me while I was locked up. Did you, Irish Bomb Squad? Did you ever have somebody come in and talk to you and just like one of us, dog? You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker who'd been grimy, a motherfucker who'd been through the dirt, a motherfucker who'd done, all of the shit that we've done. I never had nobody ever come into prison and just on our level and look me in the eye and tell me, bro, like, you don't got to do this no more, dog. And let me show you how I did it. Let me show you how I changed my shit. I feel like that might have helped me. And I can do that for other people. I'm so with it, bro. I'll move mountains to be able to do that for other people. Bryce, hey JD, Jackson family, just wanted to say hi. Been killing it fishing lately. Had an amazing day. Caught my personal best bass and just in a good mood. Love you all. Hoping the good vibes find you all. Bryce, that sounds like a fucking amazing day. Hell yeah, brother. Con Griffin, Crooked Timber, thank you so much, family. Anthony Cavazos, I had an edgy and bold tattoo ideas. Stitch lines or slit marks on the wrist. Dark humor indicating self-harm tendencies. What do you think? Here's the thing. My only hesitation would be that if you ever have somebody do a wellness check on you, Anthony, and the cops come and they see that, it might instigate one of those 3-day grippy sock vacations, where you get that whole 5150, where the cops make you go on a little 3-day, 72-hour mental health hold. That's the only thing that I could see that would be a problem with that.
Or if you do a self-check-in, they're not going to let you out right away.
I mean, yeah, like you that would be my concern. But if you're not concerned about that, I mean, I think that's dope. Backwoods Templar, you couldn't take that MrBeast money because it would have compromised who you are as a man, and I respect the hell out of that. Thank you so much, Backwoods Templar. That's facts, and I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really thought about it. I'm like, well, is it really that big of a deal? And then when I thought about for like 1, 2, yeah, the fuck it is. It's a huge fucking deal. And no, I can't be that person. I can't be that person. Is it really a big deal if I'm using the money for good? Yes, it's still a big deal because I hoard myself. I may as well be selling butthole pics, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm going against doing something. I'm going against my conscience on something and something that I've spoken out about. I may as well just piss all over my integrity if I do that. I can't do that. I couldn't do that. Even if I put the money towards something good, like, paying off my parents' shit, starting a fucking sober living facility, those things wouldn't be blessed because I did it in a dirty way, homie. I didn't do it in the way that I'm supposed to do it. I didn't do it in the way that I'm meant to do it. I know that I'll get those things accomplished because they're goals that I have, but I'm going to do them the right fucking way. And because I do them the right way, they're going to mean more and they're going to be successful. Because if I take shortcuts or I take a dirty road to get somewhere, the destination is not going to be what I'm looking for. And it's going to be fucked up. Life has taught me that. Super Korean! Baker acted. Yes, that's exactly what they call it out there in Volusia County, Florida. That old Baker act. That shit ain't no fun, man. Irish Bomb Squad said, people who are from our backgrounds are the ones who are the most willing to help others. You know what? That is so 100% factual. I was talking the other day with my buddy Struggle Jennings about that. He does a lot of the same prison stuff. You know, my buddy Jelly Roll, he does a lot of the same going into prison stuff. Any chance that we get, we're trying to do that shit. You know, it's people who've been where we've been, seen the things that we've seen, lived the lives that we've lived, who not only do we have the willingness and the heart to do it, but we have the voice of experience and we speak the language that people that are still lost are able to hear. Because if some dude in a fucking clown suit ass business suit who, you know, has a degree and has never been in the trap house, never been in fucking D Block, you know what I'm saying? Never fucking had to stab somebody over a 35-cent soup out on the tier. I'm not going to be able to hear shit from them when I'm back in Dirt JD. Dirt JD wasn't listening to shit unless it was somebody from somebody who'd actually been there. So that's just what it is, man. Glenn Hooper said, have a good night. I'm out and not returning. Well, blessings be to you, Glenn, but it's not a fucking airport, buddy. We love you. Come back anytime, but you don't have to announce your departure and say you're not returning. We still love you, dude. I hope you have the best of evenings. Bye, Felicia. Autism Awareness Month. Y'all, one is love. Yo, so look, Bye Felicia just brought something up, and I did a video, and it's doing incredibly well. But there was a little boy in Idaho. He was 17, but he was still a child. That's still a child. If you this child was having, if you know kids on the spectrum, which me and Jax, you know, we have a couple of kids that are on the spectrum, and so we know a lot about it. Autism, you know. People that are on the spectrum don't have the same social cues. They don't act the same way in certain situations, and they can have meltdowns over stuff that might not make sense in ways that we understand. They have their own types of understanding. The cops got called out on a 17-year-old kid who was literally in his own yard. Now, he had a knife. He had a fucking knife, but he was literally out in his own yard. The cops came, they ran up on him with their guns out. Within 10 seconds of them being there, they had put 9 bullets in this kid. Now, I want to mention the yard is fenced, you know, up to this high, fenced. So this kid could not get at them with that knife if they stepped back. Instead of stepping back, they put 9 bullets in this 17-year-old kid. We don't know if he's going to live or die. We don't know. He's definitely never going to be able to walk again because they absolutely obliterated his spine. But he might not survive this. And because they didn't have the awareness and the understanding of, you know, how people with autism operate, and because they were just trigger-happy, fascist, bloodthirsty assholes who ran up and wanted to just put as many bullets as they could into this kid, this family is going through this. So, you know, what a crazy thing to happen during Autism Awareness Month, man. If you are on the spectrum, I want you to know that we fucking love you, that there's nothing wrong with you, that you might see, feel, or understand or perceive the world in a different way than other people, but like there's no such thing as normal. Trust me. Trust me, the people who consider themselves normal are the most fucked up people on the planet, I promise. So there's nothing wrong with you. You are perfect the way that you are, and we respect you. Zachariah, yo JD, you have helped me get through tough times. I love that, bro. Thank you so much. Do you have any advice or resources that you can help me find the POS who, to me, when I was a kid, he was a Sonoma County firefighter at the time. I don't know how long ago that was. I'm not positive about the statutes of limitations in California. I'm very familiar with Sonoma County. I'm from Santa Rosa. But I don't know exactly what the statute of limitations is. You know, that's Santa Rosa is where what happened to me when I was a kid happened to me. And I've never looked it up because I'm just forward vision. But I'm sure that there's, depending on how long ago it is, I'm sure that there's a log of Sonoma County firefighters at the time. You know what I'm saying? I would, if that's what your point of contact is, I would start looking through that, because that would probably be the most publicly available information. Great old one. Love you guys. See you next live. We love you, great old one. We hope you have a beautiful and blessed evening. Thank you so much. Yeah, commentary connoisseur. The fence was there. The fence would have protected them from the child with the knife. But instead, they put 9 bullets in him, and they missed several times too. They fired off a lot of rounds. Pierce, autism can be a superpower. Hell yes, it can, man. Absolutely. All right, you guys, I love you. I am going to be taking off. It's time for me to go eat some dinner. We are going to be back again at some point, probably Friday. Maybe Friday, probably Friday. So until the next one, take care of yourselves. We love you. Hold on, Luna Rose, 5 years dry as of last week, finally feeling free from the trauma and fears, feels amazing, feeling free. Thanks to you, your community, and my husband who put me before his own trauma and PTSD. First off, you are a fucking hero. We are so proud of you. We are so proud of your husband. Much love and respect to him. And you got this, sis. We are all in this together. Dominar said ADHD is on the edge of the autism spectrum. I felt that with my whole soul. All right, you guys, I'm out. I gotta go eat. I'm big hungry. Till the next one, one love, baby. Be good or be good at it.